Hello everyone, it's Spurs Radio 96 here, and welcome to the 21st and final episode of the FIFA 18 Zenit St. Petersburg career mode of Season 1. You'll find out why I said Season 1 at the end of the episode. Today we'll be looking at the player stats of the Russian League, Russian Cup, Champions League, Europa League, as well as in-depth analysis of all of our players. We come on to the Russian League for the top scorers. Of course, Alexander Kokorin, the number 9 for Zenit St. Petersburg, tops it with 21 goals, 9 more than Fedor Smolov. He's had an absolutely fantastic season, no doubt probably the best striker in Europe by far. None of our players other than Kokorin got into the top scorers, which is a bit of a surprise. Onto the assists, we have a few here. Sebastian Druzy tops the assists in the Russian League with 11. Rigoni is second with 8, so 1-2 there for Zenit St. Petersburg. Leonardo Paredes is 12th for Zenit St. Petersburg with 5 assists. Also in 19th place we have Alexander Kokorin, who had 4 assists for Zenit in the Russian League. Dmitry Polos is 20th also with 4 assists. On to the clean sheets, of course, Gil Herm for Lokomotiv Moscow tops it with 13 clean sheets. Second place is Akinfeev for CSK Moscow with 10. Then Belnov is there in third or something like that. And then Lodgkin is 5th with 8 clean sheets for Zenit St. Petersburg. Areola, who we brought in the January transfer window, is in 13th place there, I think 4 clean sheets. Onto the Russian Cup, Vasiliki Kobok. Ari tops the goal scorings for Lokomotiv Moscow with 3 goals. Christian Nuba, a player who is on loan from Zenit St. Petersburg at Rubik Kazan, also got 3. Kokorin, Alexander Kokorin, Alexander Ekren, Leonardo Paredes, all in the top 5 there with 3 or 4 goals. And Polos and Shatov managed to squeak in the top 25 there with a goal. Onto the assists, Popov is the best assist man for Rubik Kazan with 2 assists. Polos, Ekrin and Shatov all got on the assists there for Zenit St. Petersburg as well. I think Druzy actually got on the top second place in the assists chart, I only just realised. So yeah, but it's good to see we're getting quite a few players there on the assists for the Russian League as well as the Russian Cup. And there's the clean sheets, and Rubik Kazan dominant there in that perspective. Onto the Europa League, Alexander Kokorin tops it with 14 goals. That's quite a bit more than second place Canaloglu for AC Milan. Alex Iwobi is third for Arsenal with 8. Sebastian Druzy was 5th for Zenit St. Petersburg with 6 goals. And I can't see the others very clearly because my screen is playing up today. But yeah, there's quite a few. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo there, 11th for Real Madrid with 4. I can't see where it is really, I'm sorry about that, but you can pause it and read it, the rest of the stats. Onto the assists, Aaron Ramsey tops it with Arsenal with 7. Second is Druzy, also with 7 assists. Alexander Kokorin is third with 5 assists. Shatov and Paredes are 14th and 15th with 3 assists as well. Onto the clean sheets, Petr Cech for Arsenal tops it with 6 clean sheets. Miranda is second for Olympique de Marseille, and Areola is 5th in the end with 4 clean sheets. Very impressive for him after he only came in January. Now we're going to go on to the squad hub and look at the in-depth analysis of our players, starting with Areola, who we brought in January. He's had a pretty decent second half of the season since he's come. He's played 6 Russian Premier League games, 3 clean sheets, 9 Europa League games, 4 clean sheets as well as playing in the Russian Cup final. So overall 16 clean sheets, 16 games and 7 clean sheets, not too bad at all. Goilo, who of course is on loan, he's picking up his stats. Clearly he's up by 6, so that's pretty good for him. He's on, and as you can see, he's on loan at FC Lausanne Sport, wherever the hell that is. I think that's in Switzerland, I believe. I'm not really sure. Lodgkin, our secondary choice keeper, stayed with us for the whole season. He's played quite a few games, 14 Russian Premier League games, 8 clean sheets, 2 Russian Cup games as well. And overall, very decent season for him. Elsa Sarja, we brought in from Juventus, has a fantastic season, 16 Premier League games, 13 Europa League ties as well as Vasiliki Kobok, and he's managed to keep out 7 clean sheets in the Europa League. He hasn't scored any goals or done any assists, but he has had a very decent season indeed, up by 2 from 80, that goes to 82 rated. And Nikita Kikeov was on VFR Allen of the 3rd division of Germany. He's improved by 4 stats to up by 4 to 62. Daniele Regano, we brought in for Juventus at the start of the season. He's played 16 Russian Premier League games, got an assist in that, 14 Europa League games, and also an assist in that as well. So yeah, he's had a very, very decent season, as Daniele Regani in his first season for Zenit St. Petersburg with a top rating of 83. Luis Neto, who is on loan at Fenerbahce, his rating hasn't changed, so I presume he's had a decent season. Skrobatov, who only had that sole appearance in the Europa League final group stage game against SC Altak, he did very well there. Blandisvaj Ivanovic, he played one Europa League game, so it's not too bad. Emil Mamana, who he brought in the summer, or Zenit St. Petersburg did, he's had 14 games in the Russian League, 1 goal, as well as 2 appearances in the Russian Cup. So he's had a very decent season indeed. Melvjo's had a quiet season, 14 games, 2 Russian Cup appearances. He's gone up 1 stat to 78, which isn't too bad at all. Mule Berlin, who had to come in as the first choice left back after Cressito sadly left for Leicester City, he's had a decent season there. 15 games, 2 goals in the Russian Premier League, 10 appearances in the Europa League, as well as an appearance in the Russian Cup final. And Chernov was had to come in as second choice left back. He ended up playing 18 games, got a goal and made 2 assists in the Russian League. Very impressive from him. He's up to 71, his total stat. Matthias Kranvitter, we brought in the summer as well, as St. Petersburg did. He's had a fantastic season. 14 games in the league, 4 goals, so not bad from him at all. Kapelenko, who's on loan at Regensburg, he's up 4 stats to 63, so it's good to see that the youngsters are improving on loan. Hernanin, who has been at Saint Etienne of France, he's up 1 stat to 74, which is pretty good for young Brazilian. Emil Rigoni, who we brought in from the in Argentina, I believe, he's had a fantastic season. 16 games in the league, 3 goals, 14 Europa and 8 assists, 14 Europa League games, 2 goals and 2 assists, as well as 2 assists in 2 Russian Cup appearances. A fantastic season for him. And of course, we've got some of our young players coming through the academy as well. Leonardo Parada's a fantastic season, up by 2 stats to 82. He's played 16 Russian Premier League games, 3 goals, 5 assists, and a lot of games and assists for Leonardo Parada. Christian Nubu has been on loan at Rubik Kazan, has played 30 games, all the games for Rubik Kazan, 4 goals and an assist, as well as 4 Russian Cup appearances, 3 goals and assists. He's had a pretty decent season as the experienced Colombian. For Rubik Kazan, he will be, of course, rejoining Zenit St. Petersburg at the end of the season. We'll be coming on to Alex Witzer, who we brought back from the free agents list, when in reality he's I think he's at Atletico Madrid now, I'm not sure actually. But he's had a great season, 16 games in the league, 1 goal, 2 assists, 14 Europa League games, 5 goals, 2 assists, as well as 2 appearances in the Russian Cup with a goal in it as well. Daniel Kuzev, he's come in the summer. He's had a decent season, 16 games in the league, 3 goals and 6 assists as well, not bad at all. Mario Ozdev, he's played he's had a goal in the in pre-season. He's had 14 Russian Premier League games, 1 assist, 1 Europa League appearance and 1 assist as well. Not bad. He's up to 76, so he's improving slowly. He's had a bit of a quiet season. He hasn't scored any goals, but he's had an assist here and there. Well, only 2, but there you go. He's on the rise. Is Magomed Ozdev. We're going on to Alexandra Ekrin, or however you say his name. He's played 14 Russian Premier League games, got a goal and an assist as well, 1 sole appearance in the Europa League, as well as 2 Russian Cup games, 2 goals and an assist. He's really thrived in the Russian Cup. Oleg Shatov had a slow start, has picked up as the season has progressed. 60, he's had a bucket load of games there and a lot of goals, 5 goals, 6 assists in total. Dmitry Pletnev has had a very decent season actually. He's had 21 games in total and has managed to pick up an assist. It's strange he hasn't scored a goal. I swear he did score a goal, but apparently he didn't, but there you go. Ahmed Hassan, who brought in late in the summer transfer window, has had an amazing first season. 12 appearances in the league, 5 goals, 3 assists, 1 goal and an assist in 1 Europa League appearances, as well as 2 goals in 2 Russian Cup appearances, and he's up to, I think it was 76 or 78 rated. Andrei Panyakov, who's had a quiet season but has picked it up as it's gone on. 14 Russian Premier League games, 2 goals, 7 assists, 1 Europa League game and 1 goal as well as having an assist. 1 assist, I should say, in 2 Russian Premier League appearances. And Artem Zuba, the World Cup hero for Russia, who was, of course, on loan at Arsenal Tula. He's had 29 appearances in the league, 4 goals, 2 assists, as well as 2 Russian Cup appearances, scoring a goal in one of them. Luka Dordved, who's also on loan at Arsenal Tula, he's had just 1 league appearance all season. So yeah, pretty disappointed about that. But now on to the main man, Alexander Kokorin. What a tremendous first season he's had. 16 Russian Premier League games, 21 goals, 4 assists, 14 Europa League games, 14 goals, 5 assists, and 2 Russian Cup appearances, which resulted in 2 goals. So yeah, a phenomenal first season for Alexander Kokorin, but no rating. His overall rating has not improved, which is a huge surprise to me. Sebastian Druzy, he's had a very good season as well. 16 games, 5 Russian Premier League goals. Yeah, you can see the stats. Yeah, had a fantastic first season for Druzy, and Polos has had a decent season as well. 6 goals and 5 assists in total. On to the end of season review, and the board is very, very happy. They couldn't be happy with my performance so far. For players and staff, clearly look up to you and have done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's vision, both on and off the pitch. We will be delighted to have you stay at the club next season. So this is a huge thing now coming up. I'm about to say to you, the viewers here and my fellow subscribers. Would you like me to do a second season of the Zenit St. Petersburg career mode on FIFA 18, or would you like me to do a Zenit St. Petersburg Master League on PES 2019? Yes, I have brought PES 2019 just for the sake of Zenit St. Petersburg, not specifically to do a series, but just to play in general, in camera or not on camera. So yeah, if you want me to do a second season in Zenit St. Petersburg, second season of the Zenit St. Petersburg career mode on FIFA 18, or if you want me to do a second league or a league on PES 2019 of Zenit St. Petersburg, there's a big vote in the top right hand corner of your screen. Please vote. I'll leave it up for a week as I'll be away for a few days, and when I come back, hopefully the decision will be made by you lot as to see which series I will do. So good luck with that, and I'll see you next time.